Hi, today you'll continue learning how to manage your user portal, which controls your personal voicemail, call forwarding, and other phone settings in PerfectPBX. First, log in at perfectpbx.forethought.net. The username is typically your account number - extension, and your password, by default, is your extension. If you're unsure of yours, call support at 303-815-1000, option 1. Today, we'll start with call blocking, which is the fifth menu item on the left. Call blocking allows you to prevent unwanted calls from reaching you based on a variety of user-specified options. To begin, enable call blocking by clicking here. The first set of options applies to calls showing their caller ID. Depending on which of the two options you select from the Calls with Caller ID section of the page, block or allow, seen here, one of the two columns below can be used to make exceptions for specific callers based on their caller ID, either blocking or allowing them to reach you. If the Calls with Caller ID setting is set to block, you can add a list of specific numbers with caller ID present that you do wish to receive in the column on the left. If this option is selected, you will receive no calls except those from the numbers you've listed below. If the Calls with Caller ID setting is set to allow, you can add a list of specific numbers with caller ID present that you do not wish to receive in the column on the right. This is the option we recommend for call blocking. The next option, Calls without caller ID, allows you to block or allow anonymous or private numbers not displaying their caller ID. There are no additional configuration items for this. It will be applied to all calls without caller ID. Finally, you have 4 choices regarding disposition of blocked callers. Send caller to voicemail immediately, play busy to caller, play ringing to caller, then disconnect, and play ringing to caller, then send to voicemail. An important note, none of these features will work if call blocking is set to disabled at the top of this page. Be sure to hit save to commit your changes before moving on. Now let's look at call recording, the 6th menu item on the left. Call recording allows you to record both sides of a telephone conversation using PerfectPBX. There are 3 options available for call recording. Don't record, which disables the feature entirely, record all calls, which will capture every conversation for this user, and finally, record calls selectively by pressing a key sequence, which can be used to record any call in progress. To activate this feature during a call, simply press *4 on your telephone. Be sure to hit save to commit your changes before moving on. Recorded calls are stored and managed in the Recorded Calls section on the left, which will be discussed in the next tutorial. This concludes part 2 of the User Portal Guide. We thank you for choosing Forethought.net.